Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I wanted to talk about fixing America. Let's get into it, right? So I now know exactly what the problem for America is right now. I also know that America will have problems in the future, and I have a very good idea specifically to to fix this permanently, to give a solution for America to fix its politics on a permanent level. All right, let's talk about this. All right. So what is the problem right now? A lot of people think the problem is Biden. I thought this for a while. I was like, oh my gosh, President Trump was a terrible, terrible president who really, what did President Trump do? He multiplied the hatred of America. That's really what he did. And he did that for his own personal profit, and he did that for his own personal power, and he was incredibly successful at it, right? And make no mistake, the reason why President Trump was able to do this was he made the American economic engine purr like a kitten. That's enough for most people. They're like, oh my gosh, the economics will work under Trump. That's true, right? The problem is hatred multiplies. That's the problem, and that price is too high. That's too high for that. And that also, that's non-intuitive. The idea of understanding, oh my gosh, I will be literally rich, but I'll be functionally poor in spirit, poor in harmony, poor in unity, poor in tolerance, poor in kindness. That is the correct understanding of Trump. He will make you literally rich, okay, but he will make you morally poor, okay. I think now, then Biden Biden had a desire to do good for the American people. I don't question that. I don't question for a minute that Biden never meant to break the world in half, but he did break the world in half. We literally are dollars on the ground in two separate wars, and every single day Biden shouts to the sky, hey, if you're a villain out there, if you're a dictator out there, if you mean to harm the world, get your work done now. Get all your villainy and all your evil done now, because I will do nothing to stop you, right? And his cowardice has really been, and that's the issue. President Biden is a coward, and the world knows it. They know he will do nothing to stop evil, and so the world is doing evil, right? And make no mistake, I'm Scott Garibay. I want America to be the world's super police, right? To be the world's police force. I want that, right? I want boots on the ground all over, right? Anyway, where do I want boots on the ground? Anywhere a villain pokes his or her head up, let's put him down, right? Like, I'm all for it. I'm for the military-industrial complex. I'm a Republican. And if you're singing this noise that you don't like the military-industrial complex, you're not pro-war, right? There's a place for you. It's the hippie Democrats. Get over there, right? All right, here you go. Okay, so we have this real problem. Now, what is the real problem? The real problem is not Biden or Trump. The real problem is the RNC and the DNC. And they're saying, hey, you get hospice leadership. You're going to get an 80-year-old blanket-clutching sarcophagus candidate who can't complete sentences. And I say no. And guess what? The RNC and the DNC are united in bipartisanship, saying that Americans do not deserve anything but a blanket-clutching sarcophagus candidate who cannot complete sentences. And that describes Biden and Trump. I don't want an 80-year-old president. Period. End of sentence. Not in 2024. Not ever. Okay? In fact, I don't want any president who is past the age of retirement. This job's hard, physically hard, mentally hard, spiritually hard, right? And I want somebody who's actually working age, right? I don't want somebody who should be collecting a retirement check. Period. End of sentence. And America needs to get there. Okay, so we have this problem, right? And the reality is the problem's going to change. So we need a permanent solution. What is the permanent solution to fix American politics? First of all, recognize the two-party system is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere. I'm strong on that. I'm sound on that. I've seen it too many times, right? There are lessons that have to be learned in politics. I'll give you a few lessons. These are hard, fast, hard, fast rules. Okay, young people don't vote. You're never going to win an election with them. Period. End of sentence. Okay. And then in addition to that, yeah, what it? Oh yes, you're never gonna a third party never works. Okay, a third political party never works. Right. So how do we fix this? What is the permanent solution? A new party. Okay. Technically, it is a third party, but not a political party, a social party. Okay, a cultural party, and that a bridge party. Okay, and I think that's the best way to call it, as a bridge party. Okay, so a bridge party. Now, at first I called this party the American Heart Party. This party that we need, the American Heart Party. It's a terrible name because American Heart is already used by a million different organizations, right? So it's a great name, it's just already used, right? So we can't use it. So I'm proposing Red Light Bluvement. Red light blue, that's like our flag, all right? Bluvement, movement, but with the word blue in it. And you can see the spelling right in the title, right? Red light bluvement, okay? Yeah, and so I think we should call the party Red Light Bluvement, okay? Now, what do you need to stand up a new party, a bridge party, not a party, but a bridge party filled with noble Americans whose allegiance is higher than their party, right? Yeah, there's going to be people, and get this, you would be a member of the Red Light Bluvement, and a Republican, you would be a member of the Red Light Bluvement Party, and you would be a member of the Red Light, and you would be a member of, and then you would be a Republican or a Democrat. That's the best way to say that, okay? But your allegiance would be higher than your allegiance to the Democrats or the Republicans. And you would be this special class of Americans who are like, we need our allegiance to be that we are always making sure that both the Democrat Party and the Republican Party are strong, right? That is going to be tricky, right? That is going to be very, very tricky, extremely tricky, right? Is finding a group of noble Americans who are willing to fix both the Democrat Party and the Republican Party, because they understand that both parties need to be strong for America to succeed, right? And so this would require more than just being engaged in politics. It would require being an empath, a sage, or an intellectual, right? And it's going to be very difficult, right? Now, what do you need? Three things to make a party real, okay? You need a name. That's not easy. Right now we're on Red Light Bluvement. What do you think? Let me know. You need a leader, okay? And last, you need currency. Yeah, you caught it. I didn't say money, right? I actually, as I'm thinking more about this, I actually think we need the bridge party. This non-political party also needs to be a non-money party. Wait a second, Scott. Did you say that you're going to change America without money? Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. How on earth would that work? Well, we've been talking about it for a long time. We've been talking about barter systems, right? And I've been thinking about this for a long time. And I think money is for schmucks, right? Money is not the most powerful thing in the world anymore. You want to know how I know that? Because Elon Musk could literally pile his money. He could Scrooge McDuck. He literally could fill a pool with gold coins and jump in it, right? And swim around like Scrooge McDuck, right? But it wasn't enough. And you know what he did? He went on SNL. He knew that celebrity was more powerful than money. And I think we've reached a point in America where there are things that are more powerful than money. And an incredibly emotional, wise, knowing group of Americans, noble Americans, could achieve the near impossible without money. And you're like, wouldn't it be a lot easier with money? It would be a lot easier with money. But achieving it without money would be it'd be the ultimate flex. And two, I think it's needed to fix politics. We have to start dealing as noble Americans in this space where we can achieve without money. And that not going to be easy. I understand. Everything I'm saying is outrageously difficult. Outrageously difficult, right? But it doesn't mean it's wrong, and it doesn't mean it won't work. So I will be talking more about this in the future. I really appreciate your patience with me kind of like molding this together in my head. Thank you.